been thinking about buying a home, you've probably heard someone say, you should get pre-approved first. But what exactly does that mean? Does it mean you're guaranteed a loan? Does it hurt your credit? Do you even need it before looking at homes? So today, I want to answer those questions and explain why pre-approval is one of the most important early steps in the home buying process. One of the biggest reasons people misunderstand pre-approval is because they haven't talked with a lender yet. Many buyers don't realize why sellers want to see a pre-approval letter before seriously considering an offer. Pre-approval helps determine how much you may be able to borrow, which makes it much easier to narrow down your home search and saves you time. It's one of the first major steps in turning your savings and finances into an actual home buying process. What does pre-approval actually mean? Pre-approval means the lender has reviewed your income, credit, debts, and savings and has given you an estimate of what they may be willing to lend you. It gives you a budget before you start shopping, so you're looking at homes that fit your price range. It also lets sellers know you're a serious buyer who's taken first steps with a lender. What information does the lender review? During the pre-approval process, the lender looks at the big picture of your finances. That usually includes your income, credit score, debt, employment history, the money you've saved for your down payments, and closing costs. The goal is to make sure you can qualify for the loan before you start shopping for the homes. Is pre-approval the same as being approved? Not quite. Pre-approval is the first step. It means the lender has reviewed your finances and says that based on what they see today, you should qualify. Final approval happens later, after you found the home. At that point, the lender verifies everything again, reviews the property before giving final approval. So while pre-approval is an important step, it isn't a guarantee you will receive the loan. Why should you get pre-approved before looking at homes? Knowing your budget from the beginning helps you focus on homes that fit your price range. Without pre-approval, you could spend time looking at homes that are outside your budget, or even worse, fall in love with one before knowing whether you can realistically make an offer. Pre-approval also helps when it's time to submit an offer. Most sellers want to know that you're financially able to purchase their home, and they'll often want to see a pre-approval letter before seriously considering your offer. What documents will you need? Most buyers should expect to provide recent pay stubs, W-2s, or tax returns, bank statements, and permission for the lender for their credit. Depending on your situation, they may ask for a few additional documents. If you're self-employed or have a unique financial situation, that's completely okay. It may simply mean providing a little more documentation so the lender can fully understand your financial picture. Will getting pre-approved hurt your credit? Getting pre-approved usually involves a hard credit inquiry. For most buyers, that results in only a small temporary change to their credit score. I generally wouldn't avoid getting pre-approved because of that. Knowing your budget and being prepared to make a strong offer is usually well worth the small temporary impact. How long does a pre-approval last? Most pre-approvals are good for about 60 to 90 days, depending on the lender. If it expires before you found a home, don't panic. In many cases, your lender can simply update your financial information and renew your pre-approval so you can continue your home search. What happens after you're pre-approved? Once you're pre-approved, the fun part begins. You can start touring homes that fit in your budget. You can look at homes, or can you look at homes before you're pre-approved? Yes, you can. But I generally recommend knowing your budget first so you don't fall in love with a home that's outside your price range or overlook homes that may actually fit your budget better. Once you find the right home, we'll put together an offer. If the seller accepts it, your lender can move forward with the full loan approval process. During that time, it's important to keep your finances as stable as possible. Avoid taking on any new large debt or making major purchases without talking to your lender first. One of the biggest misconceptions about pre-approval is that it's something to be nervous about. In reality, it's there to help you. It gives you a better understanding of your buying power, helps you shop with confidence, and prepares you to make a stronger offer for when you find the right home. If you think about buying a home, getting pre-approved is one of the best ways to start the process with confidence. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.